Hi, this is Patti Clark, and here is my contribution to amazing grades. How to use creative visualization to get better grades. Creative visualization is the scientifically based process of forming a detailed image in your mind of something that you want to achieve. It helps you succeed in all areas of your life: school, home, work, and even athletics. Most likely you've heard of basketball players using it, as well as gold medal winning Olympic athletes to obtain the results they want. The results of creative visualization are based on several factors. First, you must determine what you want, your goal. Then you get your brain into a relaxed state. And finally, you create the pictures or images in your head. Ultimately, your actions are based on the images you create. The process of forming a detailed image in your mind of something that you desire can be specific to a course, such as remembering information for a test, or more general, such as improving your grades faster. Many studies have shown that seeing yourself achieve a goal in advance leads to success in that goal. In a well-known study, prior to the 1980 Olympics, 4 groups of Russian athletes were studied. Each group was given different amounts of physical training and/or mental training. The mental training was a visualization in which they saw themselves competing in their sport and winning. Group 1 received 100% physical training. Group 2 received 75% physical training, with 25% mental training. Group 3 received 50% mental training with 50% physical training. And Group 4 received 75% mental training with 25% physical training. At the end of the study, Group 4 had the best performance results, proving the effectiveness of their mental training, the creative visualization. Creative visualization is extremely helpful when you apply it to remembering something you have learned. It also has the added element of actually leading to success in any endeavor. How to begin visualizing to improve your grades. There are 2 parts to creative visualization. The first part is to relax, and the second part is to create the image. So first of all, let's look at relaxing and what that really means. Lots of research on brain waves has shown that the ideal state for learning is when the brain is in a relaxed state, restful but still aware. These brain wave patterns are known as alpha brain waves. Without getting into all the science of it, there are basically 4 types of brain waves. The first is our regular waking state. This is where we are functioning normally, talking to our friends, doing daily tasks. This is the fastest brainwave, called beta state. When we're relaxed, but still focused and aware, our brainwaves slow down and we reach the alpha state. This is the ideal place for learning new material, memorizing material, and for inspiring new ideas. There are 2 other brainwaves slower still: theta state and delta state, and they relate to sleep and meditation, but for our purposes here, we'll focus on reaching the alpha state. The first part of creative visualization is to slow down to achieve the alpha state. How to get your body and brain to relax. This can be done by focused breathing and draining your body of all tension and stress. To do this, get into a comfortable position, either laying down or sitting in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. Close your eyes, because this takes away the immense amount of stimuli that your eyes take in every second. And then take 3 deep breaths, letting go of any tension as you exhale, and begin to relax. Starting at your feet, slowly go up your body, releasing tension from each part of your body, until your entire body feels heavy and relaxed. Now see a set of stairs in front of you. Slowly go down 10 stairs, counting down from 10 to 1, relaxing more and more with each step. By the time you reach the bottom of the stairs, your body should feel heavy and relaxed. At the bottom of the stairs, see a door. open the door, and enter a room, allowing your mind to create whatever type of room it feels comfortable in, and trust that this room is perfect. Then in this room, see a large, comfortable chair. Now go and sit in this chair. This will be your visualizing chair. In front of your chair, see a screen. This will be your visualizing screen, and you will use it to help you remember information and learn. In this space, on your chair, and with your screen, you can begin visualizing whatever it is that you need to learn for your class or for your exam. How to create your image. Here's where part 2, creating the image, comes into effect. Let's say the topic you need to study is the French Revolution. Instead of trying to memorize random dates and names you can't pronounce, instead, create a mental image. Imagine hordes of French peasants storming the huge brick Bastille. See the tall turrets smoking, and then paint the date 1789 across one of the turrets in bright red paint. Maybe add a massive, gleaming guillotine in the middle of the square. And if you want to go further, perhaps include Marie Antoinette's head in the basket below, with the date 1793 woven into the basket. Get the picture? If you can create a scene with color and drama, the history you think is boring becomes meaningful and much more memorable. Do this with scenes from Hamlet, the periodic table, or with algebraic formula. Now comes the exciting part. An added bonus is that you can visualize yourself doing well on the exam or the assignment. Think about any high-level athlete, from the high jumper to the platform diver to the field goal kicker. They always pause and visualize the result they are aiming for just before the attempt. This is creative visualization in action. So while you're in alpha state visualizing, actually see yourself achieving an excellent grade in whatever subject you're focusing on. Make it as real as you possibly can. See yourself getting an A on your exam. Feel how good it feels to do exceptionally well in your subject. The more real it feels, the more you're creating it. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. And remember, the results are limitless. If you want to practice a creative visualization for yourself, see below on my website and press the button for the unique creative visualization to achieve better grades. This is an entire visualization to help you relax and form the pictures that you want to achieve better grades in your subjects. I hope you enjoy the visualization, and good luck.